Hi, I'm Laura LaFay, and this is the Unlimited Potential Series. Thanks for joining us. What does getting up in the morning have to do with what it is that you'd really like to create in your life? Well, apparently quite a bit. If you're getting up in the morning and feeling defeated right off the bat, before you even put your feet on the floor, you're not really creating a state of mind that's going to help you move forward. You may be freaked out about something that happened yesterday and still dwelling on that. You may be feeling anxious about something you anticipate happening today. You might just be stressed out about the last 3 months. It's very easy to feel as if circumstances are controlling our every movement right now. We are not victims of circumstance, even though it may seem that way from the external circumstances in our life. But it's just not true, and I've got a way for you to discover that for yourself. Basically, our mind and body is oriented in a really negative way, and that is by design, to keep us alive, for survival. So if you're feeling like, gosh, I just sometimes feel like I'm stuck, I'm in a rut, I can't seem to make something different happen for myself. You and everybody else, 90% of people have the same thoughts day after day after day. It's no wonder that their reality isn't changing. If you want to create something different in your life, and I know that you do, if you want a different outcome, you've got to be a different person. And what do I mean by that? I mean, literally, you have got to think differently, behave differently, and feel differently. But you can. And I would like to encourage you to do so. It takes just 4 days for your genes to actually express differently. 4 days. That's amazing. So I'm going to encourage you to actually, over the next 4 days, become the person you want to be. Become the person that expresses what it is you would love to express. Maybe for the sake of simplicity, let's just say you'd like to be happier. On a regular basis, every day, you'd like to be a little happier. So what I want you to do is to write down very specifically, what would a happier person be thinking about? What you're thinking about? What would a happier person, how would they behave differently than you do? How would that person take action on some of the thoughts and feelings that they're having? And how would that person feel? How would that happier person feel? It seems straightforward, but when you actually sit down to do it, you start to realize, my goodness, I've never really thought about what it is that I'm thinking, how I'm behaving, how I'm feeling, and how that's impacting my day-to-day experience. So the first day is generally the hardest. You're going to have a lot of resistance. You're not going to want to. But you've got to push through that because it's easier the second day and the third. The important part is that you make a commitment to choose and that you're willing to do the homework and prepare. Because when you find yourself in a situation where you're going, this is stupid, I don't want to do this, you need to know, okay, wait, what would that person be thinking again? How would they be behaving? How would they be feeling? And you've got to work yourself back into that space. And what if in 4 days you could really get that your life absolutely can be different? Wouldn't it be worth it? Wouldn't it be worth 4 days of discomfort? And it is probably going to be a little uncomfortable because you've got to step outside of your comfort zone and be that happier person. What do you think? You know, for almost 20 years, I hated getting up in the morning. I just absolutely hated it. And so I was grouchy in the morning. I didn't want anybody to talk to me. And one day I woke up, and I swear, I woke up and I went, oh my God, I am making myself miserable. This is me. I am doing this all on my own. Nobody can fix this for me. Nobody can change this. I have to change my mind. Just being stubborn about something doesn't change it. It just makes you miserable. And when I changed that, I discovered that I was free. I could get up early or I could sleep in. It didn't really matter. I could be happy either way. And that's what you'll discover in 4 days' time, is that you can change your life if you're willing to change your thoughts, your behaviors, and your feelings. So write those down, get really clear about what it is that you want. Keep it simple to start with, something that is achievable in 4 days' time. And then let me know. I would love to hear your comments. Thanks so much for joining me.